A baby not breathing is saved thanks in part to a very quick-thinking bus driver. This happened just today while a Washington courthouse bus driver was on her route. NBC4's Eric Halperin is joining us now. You talked to that bus driver, and really she was in some kind of a position to save a baby girl today.
Colleen, this bus driver happened to be pulling up to that stop when the baby was not breathing. She happened to have another driver on the bus with her, so getting off to help and leaving the kids was a no-brainer. And of course, she had to remember her CPR training.
I did 2 sets of 4 compressions and 4 breaths.
On Friday morning, Katrina Self did something she had never done before: CPR.
I finally got her to breathe. It was shallow, but she was breathing.
Emotional because she's a mom too. She's a school bus driver in Washington Courthouse. On a normal Friday, she starts bus 14, then goes out on the same route she's had for years, taking kids to Cherry Hill Primary. It had been a normal Friday morning until she pulled up to one of her stops.
She opened the door and started yelling and screaming, call 911, I need 911.
A mother was in desperate need. Self says she could see the mom at the stop in her house, holding her 1-year-old who wasn't breathing.
Probably the first thing that came to mind, what if that was my baby laying there? So
her motherly instinct and CPR training took over.
It is a combination of both. I honestly thought that if I ever had to use it, I would forget how to do it. It just kicked in when I saw that baby. She was lifeless.
She got the baby breathing and stayed until Fayette County EMS arrived. EMS Director Rodney List says bystanders doing CPR can oftentimes be life-saving.
There could be a difference between life and death that can greatly increase their odds of survival.
Self calls the students she drives her bus babies. Friday, she took care of another baby, one that because of her quick thinking could one day be her bus baby too.
She just kind of finally made eye contact with me, and it was a great feeling.
And Self has been in touch with the baby's mom and says she is recovering well tonight. She tells me she is only CPR trained because of her job. According to the Ohio Department of Education's website, all bus drivers do not need to be CPR trained, but the Washington Courthouse School District requires the training for their drivers. Local for you, I'm Eric Halperin, NBC4.
Wow, and how lucky they do. Hi, Eric. Thank you for that story.